Hey everybody, hope everybody had a great weekend, and it is that time again. And I know Omar is always excited for this time. So let's jump right into it. We are going to go over the week's training, and we're going to start doing something a little bit different for the next several weeks. Um, we're going to focus on some lifts. We're going to do this cycle called the cube cycle, and it is a very successful cycle that we have used in the past to get you super strong. So you can even see the cube cycle right here. It is an 11-week cycle. Okay, it rotates back and forth. There's 4 lifts, and we're gonna do Monday is gonna be deadlift day. Tuesday is gonna be strict press overhead press. Thursday is going to be back squat. I would rather you do high bar, but if you want to do low bar, go for it. And Friday is bench press. Okay, so we go through this complete cycle and then deload in week 10. Week 11, we're going to do a mock meet. Therefore, we're going to do all the lifts and see what kind of numbers we can, we'll probably split that up within 2 days. So let's get back into it here. Starting off with Monday. Deadlift is 5x5 at 75%. You're going to go probably about every 3 minutes. Doesn't have to be exactly 3 minutes. If the coaches are running the group and everybody's ready to go, they can go in like maybe a little over 2 minutes. 2 minutes is pushing a pace for most of us, especially if you're doing 5 reps at 75%. So going to kind of leave that up to the coach's discretion. It's not an every minute on a minute. This isn't CrossFit. This is powerlifting. Okay, we want you to get stronger. That is the primary goal, primary focus that we're looking to do over the next 11 weeks. The conditioning, there's going to be a couple options here. If you want to stay with the CrossFit type training, you are going to do this conditioning piece. It's 21-15-9, power cleans, and then dips. So as you can see, there's the 3 levels, different weights, different variations of dips, ring dips, stationary dips, dips off the side of a bench. Or if you want to get jacked, you can do the superset. So the superset is what? Okay, you have 2 movements. You're going to do these 2 movements, go right from one movement to the next with no rest. So safety squats, 4x8 reps. As soon as you're done doing your safety squats, you're going to go over to the glute ham developer and you're going to do 10 sit-ups. Then you're going to take a 2-minute rest. And you're going to repeat that 4 times. Okay? I'm going to go through that again. Extra credit. So if you want to do, I would not do both of these. I would not do the conditioning piece and the superset. It could be counterproductive because this is more of a aerobic piece, muscle endurance type of thing, where this is more, I'd say, hypertrophy and strength, power strength type thing. Going into extra credit, okay, I'm always going to throw this stuff out there. 20-yard prowler push. So 6 times, you're just going to put a prowler, put some weight on it. You're looking to move that prowler 20 yards as fast as you can, okay, and take as much rest as needed till your heart rate gets back down to normal, and you're going to repeat that 6 times. These are really good fat burners, so I would definitely, if you have time, do the prowler pushes at the end of the workout. Something else I wanted to talk about at the end, as far as people should, I'm going to go right to that right now. People should start doing a little bit more of the low intensity steady state cardio at the end of your workout. So what I really want to see is, if possible, if you have time, and again, you don't have to do it in the gym, you can do it at home as well, but try to hit about 2 to 3 hours a week of low intensity steady state cardio. That basically gives you an opportunity to earn your intense sessions or your max out. So if you're doing a crazy CrossFit workout at the gym, at the end of the session, jump on the bike, low intensity. That means basically conversational peace. You've heard me say that before. It's going to flush out your legs. It's going to move that blood. It's going to move that lactic acid. It's going to help your body recover. It's going to be good for you. So you want to try to hit about 2 to 3 hours a week if possible. So think about it. If you have the time at the end of your workouts, jumping on that bike or even on the rower. Rowers are kind of tough, but because it's not as, bike is a little bit more cyclical. So hitting that, even if you rode at a slow pace, light jog, whatever, for about 30 minutes at the end of the workouts, it's going to actually pay big time for you. Getting back to the supersets. The supersets are 2 movements. Giant sets, you may hear me say, that's 3 or more movements. The goal is to move from movement to movement in the movement to movement sequence with little or no rest. So basically you finish one movement, walk right over and start the next. After the circuit is complete, rest the prescribed time. Could be 90 to 120 seconds. Adjustments may need to be made according to your conditioning and muscular endurance. However, the quality of reps should remain constant. That's kind of important. So just a little fun fact there. All right, we're getting pretty technical. All right, going back into Tuesday, I'm going to start stepping this up because I know people don't want to listen to this for 50 minutes. Tuesday, skill work, toe to bar, 3 by 30-second max reps. Okay, so max rep attempts. Okay. Little grip work on these for some people. If you're not getting toe to bars right now, work on trying to get your kip on your toe to bar. You can also just do knee to chest or knee to midline, whatever works for you. Lift is the strict press or press. 8 by 3 reps at 50%. I know this is lightweight, but you're going to go speed on these. Okay, speed equates into strength. Every minute on a minute. Okay, so this is 8 minutes. Then you go into the conditioning piece. 10-minute capacity test. This is a good one by OPT. Made this up a long time ago. 4-minute max calorie row. Time don't stop, man. You're going one for the next. Once the 4 minutes is up, 3 minutes, you're going to do max pull-ups. Okay? Then you're going to go into 2 minutes max body weight squats. Okay? I know. Yeah, body weight squats. So 3/4 body weight for women. And then a minute max push press at 135 or 95. This is really good to have a score on this. It's kind of a test, and you should keep that in your file. Keep track of that. Or optional superset: single arm dumbbell press 4 by 8 each arm, no rest, and then heavy dumbbell shrugs 4 by 15. Squeeze at the top for about a second. You're going to rest about 120 seconds. Extra credit today on Tuesday is heavy yoke carries, 6 by 20. That should be 20 yards. Right, let's see. Yes, 6 by 20 yards, same as the Prowler. Same situation as the Prowler, just take as much rest as needed. Wednesday, skill work. Work on strict leg lifts, 5 by 5, and you'll see a little video there. These are really cool. They're like L pull-ups or L sit-ups. Conditioning, always the best. 45-minute cap. We've done this one before, sort of. So 400 meter, depending on what level you are, it's a meter row, and then rope climb, 2, 1, or 5 pull-ups. So you're going to do, let's just say you're the mid level 2. You're going to do a 350 meter row, and then you're going to do a rope climb. You're going to do that 12 rounds. You're going to try to get it under 45 minutes. Going into Thursday, back squat 4 by 12 every 3 minutes. Okay, again, coach's discretion. If the class is prepped and ready to go before the 3 minutes time is up, just go. No need to rest that long. Conditioning, 10-minute EMOM. So every minute on a minute, you're doing both of these. You're going to start off by doing 5 burpees, then you're going to do 10 wall balls every minute on the minute, okay? These are the different levels of the weights, all right? The superset is heavy Russian kettlebell swing. So you're doing 15 swings, going right to 8 Pendlay rows. Take a 120-second rest, repeat that 4 times. The extra credit is the backward sled pull. All right. And let's see, this needs to be erased. Going into Friday, lift is bench press. Now, again, you guys are already on autopilot with this. I think some of the coaches were a little confused because they haven't been here as long as a lot of the members. But floor press is totally fine if you want to do floor press, okay? If there's enough benches available and there's not too many people in the class, bench press is probably better. Make sure you spot each other, okay? Obviously, if there's 6 or 7 benches and let's just say there's 12 people in the class, so the first 6 people go, and then the next 6 people go pretty much right after, and that's fine. I mean, every 3 minutes is not like a golden rule that it has to be perfect. Conditioning on a 2-minute clock. This is a good one. On a 2-minute clock. So clock starts. You got 2 minutes. You're going to do 5 burpee. You're going to do burpee, jump over the bar, do a burpee, jump over the bar 5 times, right? You're going to run to a 100-meter mark and back as fast as you can. When you get back to that same bar that you just did burpees over, these are the weights, you're going to, there's no rack, so you're going to do max push press, whatever time's left on that 2-minute clock. You're going to do that 5 times. Keep in mind, there's no rest between these efforts. So keep that in mind. When you start seeing that clock getting close to 2 minutes and you're blowing out push presses, you got to remember that clock just started. You got to start doing burpees again. So you might even want to, take a look and take a few seconds before the clock expires. Superset is close grip bench press, 8 reps. Chain weighted dips, 6 reps. So chain weighted means you throw a chain over your shoulder. Really cool for a Facebook video if you want one. Or just put the belt on and put a weighted kettlebell. But we're looking for weighted dips. And then you get your 120-second rest. So that's pretty much it for the week. I hope everybody has a great training week, and we'll see you guys.